Think about all of the places you've been and the thousands of people you have seen. The bustle of constant passersby, that occasional second of eye contact with someone who came in and out of your life in an instant. Every single person has a story that makes them unique. We'll never hear most of them. But what if we go closer? Even within the walls of Fossil Ridge, there are people whom we've never seen, people who we passed by once in the halls, or even people who we work with every day, and we only know them as that one kid from school. Today, we have the opportunity to go deeper than that. We have the opportunity to look at the person behind the student, to learn more about what it means to be you. Today is the day to be seen.
Hi, I'm Charlie Durbin. I'm a senior. I'm involved in volleyball at Fossil.
Hey, I'm Noah Miller. I am an 11th grader here at Fossil Ridge High School, and I'm really into art.
My favorite thing about volleyball is the people I get to meet. The people I've met through volleyball are my closest friends. I love them so much.
A lot that really drew me was, I guess, just like being able to really get my creative side out. In elementary school, I just had this one teacher that was just amazing. So they just kind of really pushed me into that kind of area. Everyone does have differences and similarities, and it's just because in art you're doing more drawing and I guess creative side, there is a difference compared, I guess, to volleyball and baseball and stuff, where it's a different kind of outlet.
All of my friends are volleyball players.
Is it easy for you to connect to people that aren't in volleyball?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, it doesn't make it any different. It's definitely a little bit difficult because we don't have the same schedules. So it's very easy for me to hang out with my volleyball friends because I know when they have practice or whatnot. So there's definitely a little barrier, but doesn't make it any harder to connect with other people.
What does it mean to you to be seen?
I think it's just kind of getting yourself out there, because with our different outlets, we are able to put ourselves out in many different ways to be seen. With art department, we have art club that makes posters and stuff like that. Key Club, it lets you just kind of get out in the world. So I'd say just the different outlets.
I personally do not think I am very seen at Fossil. I think people definitely have heard of my name, but just being involved in volleyball and a few things, I don't really put myself out there too much, I don't think, and I'm kind of reserved and quiet, so personally I don't think I'm very seen. It kind of depends on who I'm with. If I'm in a comfortable area, I definitely think people think I am outgoing and very energetic, but around people who I'm not very comfortable with, I'm definitely very reserved and quiet, and people probably think I'm super shy.
I think I'm definitely seen. I mean, obviously I want it to be in a positive way, but some people, just because since I have my own opinions, other people have opinions of me, but it doesn't really affect me, so.
I do not think I'm very good at seeing other people. Once I know that or have heard of something that they do or that they're involved in, I'll probably just think that of them until I get to know them deeper.
I think I'm good at seeing other people. I'm just I've always believed that I've had a sixth sense with emotions and people. So I'm just able to read them in the situation and be able to include them or just see them as them.
So have you ever met Noah Miller?
No, I have not.
Do you know Charlie Durbin?
I do not.
I took an art class freshman year, and I'm just good at abstract stuff, I guess, so not realistic things, because I can mess up abstract things and it still looks decent.
To see what it was like to be Noah for a day, we had Charlie try to replicate one of his paintings.
So the reason that we did this and why there's just these random hands on this wall is because we were learning about ancient Egypt and kind of the gods they believed in and how it all worked.
Yeah.
Well, the god and goddess that I chose was Geb and Nut, because they were these lovers that were separated by the god Ra. And so my horoscope is a Pisces, so I made it so that the water connected them.
Oh,
And so that's why there's this horizon line of the ocean and water.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's like the water is how they beat Ra and like can now see each other. And so that's just kind of like why these hands are there. But we had to like
This is a
include,
deep meaning.
Yeah, and so we had to include the god like indoor afterlife home. So that's how I chose, because I just kind of see them as like these like giant beings who can't see each other anymore.
Wait, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Dang, that was fun.
I know, right? Now you understand why I do art, because you literally just have so much fun with it.
You did great.
Thank you. It was kind of stressful. It was actually kind of relaxing though. I think if I didn't have that time crunch, it would have been a lot more fun.
My sister was a volleyball player, so she grew up, and I grew up around volleyball and trying to like help her practice and whatnot. But I'm not at all a pro in
Okay.
any way.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
So you're ready to play with the pros.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely ready.
Let's just say Noah had a warm welcome.
Very specific feet. So you're gonna go left, right, left, and then jump up and hit it. And spike it. Yeah. Now you're going like this. Try and hit it like spot on right there, like that. Intercept. Where'd you jump go? You lost it. Perfect. Yeah! That was good. You got an 8.
I mean, it was super fun. I'm glad I did this.
Are you scared?
No.
No.
I mean, just because I grew up with a volleyball sister, like this was pretty, like normal.
Yeah.
But like because I didn't know like what the hell I was doing,
You did a great
I just
job.
was like,
You really went for it.
What was the hardest part?
Yeah.
oh, definitely the serving. Like, because I would see my sister do it, just like her jump and hit it. And I was like, oh, that's easy. No.
You really didn't think the digging was the hard. You actually did good. You just put yourself in front of it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was like a good way to see what other people do and how they do it.
I mean, I definitely liked it a lot, just because like I'm never like in that area, so like just being able to kind of like do it and experience like what it's like even though it's just like a piece of your life, it was so fun. I definitely would say it was like more difficult, just because like yes, I grew up with a volleyball sister, but I've never like actually played it or like went to a practice. Like it was so much more intense, but like fun at the same time.
I like being the student better because
The
I was
same.
a terrible teacher. I was like, you just pass it. Like, I don't get what it is. Like, so I definitely like learning that and getting his insight on how to do it.
I mean, I like both, just because like I like teaching you, because normally I'm the person that's like, oh God, like Ermer, I need your help. But like being the student was just so fun, because like you guys like are such a team and just like so nice compared to like what I thought, because like my sister every time would be like, oh, I hate this team. It's like crying.
Aww.
It was terrible, but like then I'm here and like I actually experienced like what it's like, and like it was so fun, and like you guys made it great.
So would you say that overall, like the appreciation of both of your guys' things is even?
Oh, for
totally.
sure.
Yeah.
Like, I understand like how much creativity goes into your work now. Like, you were explaining every detail of your art project. I had no idea. You're like, this symbolizes this part of the world, and I was like, I would have never thought of that. So like a lot goes into your work that nobody knows.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Obviously, like athletics and art is so different,
That's
and
just
so like
it.
putting into your like position, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So like, it gave me a lot of appreciation for what you guys do.
No, same. Like that's literally what I pretty much what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But like because they're so like literally like the school is structured, so it's like arts and sports. Like it shows it.
Yeah.
But like being able to like kind of become that like opposite just like really did like help, and like I just loved it. Like it was awesome.
Good. Yeah, I felt like very seen with Noah. I wouldn't change my definition, but like you were like asking me like how everything worked, and like you were trying to like understand what I was doing and where I was coming from, and like that made me feel very seen
God,
with what I
that
do.
steps thing.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
God. You were like left, right, left. I was like, no.
For one last activity together, we had Charlie and Noah write down stereotypes the other is not, and replace them with the qualities they learn they are.
For the stereotypes, I said Noah is not a druggie, he is not antisocial, and he is not non-athletic.
What did you say about Charlie?
I said Charlie is not weak, basic, or rude.
What did you say positively about Noah?
I said Noah is very creative, he's funny, he's personable, he's outgoing, and he's willing to put in effort.
Wow, that just made my day. I said Charlie is kind, caring, amazing, talented, strong, and just overall great. Don't be afraid to be yourself and like experience what you're like not comfortable with, because when you do that, you just learn so much more and just connect in such a different way than like what you're used to. So
I would agree.
As we roam the halls, brimming with conversations to be had, experiences to be shared, it can be quite daunting. We know you can look around and see others with their stories and wonder, what about mine? For those of you who fear you have nothing to say, just know that we see you, even behind the masks you may wear and the walls you put up. We know that your story is worth sharing. You matter. Your insight could be the thing that changes somebody's life.
So we invite you, go forward into the unknown. Allow yourself to really see others and discover the truths of those around you. Tell your story and reveal your journey, because you're the only one who can.